And the first one, it has to do with the perception that there was some huge cover-up here. I can't speak for every council person, but certainly we knew that this was going to come out at some point. In fact, it's amazing that it took as long as it did to come out. And in retrospect, I wish we'd found a way that we could have commented on it in advance, but in fact our hands were tied. I think that when you look at what did happen, when you look at the fact that Steve Adams did go and speak on Monday directly to his staff, told everyone, I think reveals that there was in fact no cover-up. That Steve in particular, but in representing the city there, that we were upfront about this. The other comment came up about how we can rebuild trust at this point. I think one of the points was made was that the discussion that we had about the tree appeal is exactly the kind of discussion that people wanted to hear, and that's exactly how we will rebuild the public trust. We will do what we've always done. We will be upfront and straightforward about those things that we can be upfront about, that we are not restricted by employee relations issues. The employees involved here do have rights, and we really do have to, just as all of you do have rights to some form of privacy. And I'm going to speak to the decision not to investigate this further. I just felt, and I went back and forth on this many times, and I just felt that in the end there was nothing gained. We would end up with a report where none of the facts could have been reported to you. We would have had another investigation that I believe would have arrived at the same place. We did have an investigation done, pretty thorough one really, but we wouldn't have been able to report the differences there to you anyway. So in looking at it, I felt that there wouldn't be anything gained from doing an outside investigation that we don't already have. So I wanted to make those comments.
I don't really have much to add to that. I will say that I have spoken to, obviously you must know that we're getting emails, we're getting texts, we're getting phone calls. People are coming up to me in the grocery store and the gym. And I will say most of these people, these aren't my friends. Some of these people I've never even met before. And they don't agree with an investigation, an extra investigation. They trust that the city council heard the facts, and we did get the information. We did reprimand Mr. Adams, and I don't believe, as Jim does, that anything else will come out of the extra investigation. We will end up spending money, but I think the biggest thing I wanted to communicate that there are lots and lots and lots of people in this community that share a different opinion than most of the speakers we heard tonight, and I feel like I'm representing them. Thank you.